right now I don't really feel at home unless I'm with my mates, like at their house, or with their parents or with their like siblings, or just literally just with them. And I think that's really dangerous to have at 19. I don't know if it's just me overthinking it, but like I always have thoughts of me like just this like ruining my life at 19. There's a lot of pressure from when you go out of school to have all the responsibilities to sort out everything in your life. And I don't feel at home when I'm at home. I'll keep it real. I don't know why this is exactly. I have guesses on it. Like, firstly, firstly, I don't even have like a family where like we hate each other, or like my parents are just like normal enough people. They're not people who like abuse people like how you see like everyone else say, like they're not at home. And that's the main thing, right? Like I have nice parents, like, I have a nice upbringing. Well, enough of a nice upbringing. My sister passed away when I was 10, and I feel like that's really like just the whole dynamic of the house. I feel like it's just changed and it's never been the same since. And I really don't think it's ever going to be the same, if I'm being honest. That was 8 years ago. And I was really close to my sister. I was really close to her. And I felt like a lot of sense of belonging around her. And I felt a lot of, I felt that sense of being at home. When you walk into your home, if you have, a secure relationship with like your family and everything, you walk into your home, you feel at home. You want to be there. You enjoy spending time with your family. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that, and I feel like a prick that I don't feel like that because they haven't really done anything wrong to me. To be honest, they haven't done anything wrong. I feel like I'm the one who's actually causing all this shit. Just because of the way I am. Um, like I know what I need to do to improve the situation at home and get closer with my family is to spend more time with them and to like actually get past this barrier of just fucking not wanting to spend time with them. Just get past that barrier. I feel like embarrassed, just like not embarrassed, but I feel like it feels really awkward just like trying to force spending time because then they're like, oh look, he's like trying to put effort in. Which sounds stupid. I know. I shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't be like that. It should just be a normal thing to just spend time with your family and it's fine. But I'm not like that. And I want therapy on it. I just don't really have the money right now. So I'm trying to save up money, and that's my main goal, to just get therapy because I feel like I go crazy in my head thinking about these things. And recently, I've been out a ton with my mates for the World Cup especially. So I've been out a ton. Like, this is the least I've been at home, apart from when I go traveling. Uh, in the last like maybe 2 months. Like I've been in England, but I haven't been at home a lot. I would say like 30% of the time I'm sleeping around someone's house, which is insane. Um, and I don't think that's a bad thing, really, spending more time with your mates. I think that's actually helped me a lot. The last 2 months has probably been like possibly like some of the best 2 months of my life, easily the best summer I've had. Because they're such a good group of mates. Honestly, like I needed it because I felt so lonely before them. Not even with relationships like having a girlfriend or anything. It was just having friends. And I look back at the times like before I got closer to them, and like I could tell that I was just being probably just coming across as a bit weird to some people because like I was just trying to force conversations with people, and they probably were like having secure relationships with their friends and family. So they were like, "Why is this guy trying to talk to me?" Um, but all I wanted was to just talk to people really and just try and get closer to people. So now that problem's eradicated, um, but again, them thoughts just keep coming into my head like, why am I acting like this? Um, Especially as I've gone around people's houses, I see how close their family is. And then I'm really thinking to myself, what am I doing wrong? And their houses, you can feel like a sense of homeliness like in their homes, and I could be having such a great time and then that just kicks in, and then I'm just like, fucking hell, man, I miss it. I miss having that feeling. because I don't haven't felt like that in like 8 or 9 years, to be honest. Um, I just want that feeling back because I feel like all my problems come from that. Like, I feel like the fact that I struggle to like connect with like girls and like actually have a decent relationship, like, or just have, you know, a love life. I think that's come from um not I think that's come from my sister passing away. And I always feel like I'm not cared for, or like people don't care about me. I'd say my biggest insecurity is everyone just thinking, like, everyone pretending they like me, and it's just all a joke. And no one does like me. I understand that's irrational. Um, but then in relationships, as a result, I seek out like comfort and like, you know, being cared for. But then obviously in typical dating, it's normally the other way around. Like the man cares for the girl. So like I feel like I'm just not appealing to basically anyone. Apart from like, yeah, apart from like the anomalies. So I feel kind of hopeless with dating. Is that a stretch from my sister passing away? Maybe, I don't know. I work on myself. You know, I feel like I'm in a good physique, but that still comes around. There's a girl I was talking to for a while. I'm happy I'm not talking to her now. Like, I talked to her for like a year. I'm happy I'm not talking to her now for some reasons. I won't say them. But now that I'm actually out of that and I'm just alone again, it makes me realise, fucking hell, when I get home, I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? And how can I solve it? And how can I solve it? And I think I know the reasons deep down. I think I do. Like, I know I've got to talk to my mum or and my dad and like try to spend more time with them. And I know I need to um get out of my comfort zone a bit more. Like try it. No, not even that. Fuck that. Because I am out of my comfort zone. Like I'm talking to so many new people every day because my mates just have so many connections, which is another good reason why I'm with them. I feel like it's actually good therapy just hanging out with them. Obviously, coming home after that, it's a bit of a come down. Like fucking hell, but I know I need to quit things like vaping and smoking weed. I know, deep down, and I don't want to do that because, being honest, in my days, smoking weed is like the pinnacle of it, and it's so sad. But if I take that away, then I feel like I have nothing like to do in my life. Really, I have nothing to do. Because I think the whole reason why I started smoking weed, or like slowly, gradually over time, doing it more, is because I just like the sense of just losing control of my body and just not thinking about my thoughts. I like that feeling, and I think it's because over like these last 9 years, I've never ever treated myself properly for how my sister's passed away, and I've never been close with my family enough to talk to them about shit like this in the last 8 or 9 years. So I've just bottled it up, and I feel like everything's taken a hit in my life as a result of it. I feel like I probably would have done better in school. I feel like I probably would have done better in everything. Just everything. Just everything. And it's so easy to say, to just blame it on something else and be like, look, I know obviously I've got to work more. I'm trying to sort out my life, even though I have these setbacks. And I know people have had even worse setbacks than this and they've recovered from it. But this is just how I feel. This is how I feel. Um, yeah, I just want things to get better, and I want someone who I can really relate to in terms of this, because I feel like no one around me's really lost a sibling like that. It just fucks with my head. It fucks with my head so much, and I know I should be the one to help my family. But because of the death of my sister, because it's clearly affected everyone. Even though we don't talk about it every day, it affects everyone. And my mum cries a lot. She's probably, I think it's fair to say she's mentally not stable because of my sister passing away. which is understandable. But I just can't be the one. I can't be the one to be there for her because I'm fucking not right in the head. But I know I've got to be, and I know what I need to like actually get my life back. But oh, it's just so hard. It's so hard. It's not like my life's completely derailed. It's just that I know like I could be doing better right now, and I'm wishing for things to change in my life that I know will never change, like my sister coming back, but I know she never will. Um, and I just wish my family was like other families. I know it never will, because it's my only family. I don't like to extend from that. I don't feel like I belong in my family. I feel like I don't belong. Like a lot of other parents, like I've talked to with my mates and stuff, and I wish I could just be in their family. To be honest, I wish I could. And it sounds horrible because it's like I'm so ungrateful, and I hate myself for that. I hate myself. Like I wish I wasn't ungrateful. I don't. It's not like I feel like I'm not a bad guy. Like I don't just hate my parents even though they've done everything for me. I just hate the fact that I can't be grateful for what they've done and try and be my best self because I feel like mentally I'm not there. That's it. I feel like mentally I'm not there. And I got to improve, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know really. It feels like an endless cycle. Like everything goes to shit, and I wish my sister was here to help me. Like, I'm even just like crying. Like some days on the way home from work, I'm just crying because like I just wish things were different. And yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. Yeah, there's not really like a best way to end this video. I just kind of want to share my thoughts. I always say shit off the dome. Like I don't have a script for this. Yeah. Any final notes? I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like also another thing. I feel like I'm asexual. Like my whole life, Um, I haven't. I don't get like attracted to girls off of like their looks, like sexually. That doesn't mean I'm gay. That just means I value like an emotional connection more. And then so that makes it really hard to like do shit off Hinge because or like any dating app because like you're kind of you're a lot of the time swiping or you know liking them because of their looks. And I can appreciate looks, but I just can't get that connection with someone. It has to happen from like a group setting, and then like you're talking to them from that. But then again, it goes to that thing again. Like I feel like I'm just not in the mental state to be dating right now, but I feel lonely, and yeah, it just contradicts, doesn't it? I'm not in the mental state to do anything like progressive in my life. But then if I have that mentality forever, I'm never going to do anything in my life noteworthy. Um, yeah, I feel like I just need someone to talk to, or just have have a therapist or something. It's just expensive. It's fucking what, like 60 quid a week. Yeah, yeah. That's everything. Yeah. Hopefully you can learn from me in some way. Um, yeah, man. Cheers for watching.